Bitch, we both.
Hey, it's Trevor Tate, bitches, and we're having a conversation about being, I guess, gay and black in America and the differences and the challenges that come with it. So I notice amongst us black people, because we as black people and white people and Mexicans and Europeans, we all party differently. And I noticed that when I go into a white club, everybody is so friendly, they're huggable, they're kissable, they want to buy you a drink, this, that, and the other. When I go in a gay Mexican club, they're slapping booties and they're kissing you on cheek to cheek, and they're like, hey, let's buy a drink, let's talk, let's party, let's dance. Same with the Europeans. But when you go into a black club, I'm not saying all, it's always like, look at him, what the fuck does he got on? I'm not talking to him, I'm too cute, this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. It's just like, it feels like a negative tension, or I wouldn't even say negative, I would say a competition on who is the best and who looks the best. So I wonder why we as black people have this competition versus all the different other nationalities who just get along and who just party with each other. I'm not saying that they don't fight at all, but we as black people is automatically being judged as soon as you walk in there. Look what he got on, he think he's all that, look at him dancing, he's buying all the drinks, he think he got money, he got all the jewelry on, wada, instead of just being like, hey, how you doing, let me buy you a drink, let's buy a drink, let's dance, let's party, I like this song, yada yada yada. So I guess my question to you, Carl, is why do you think this is such a big part of the bag, too many tequilas, the black community versus anybody else? Like, why do we struggle with this more than any of the other cultures?
I think it's all about being competitive. Who looked the best? Y'all have to excuse me. Who looked the best? Who has the most money? Who can do what for who? At the same time, I think it's a lot of jealousy, greed. Instead of us always helping each other and doing for each other, like, I don't understand it, because we as black people, we are crucial. We are hard on each other.
Yes, man.
We dog each other out.
Yes.
If you not a certain shape, size, muscular, or color, or whatever, guys be like, no. First of all, the thing that I think the most that we have the problem with is we need to look within ourselves. If we look within ourselves and deal with ourselves and respect each other and love each other, then it doesn't matter what you look like, how you look, whatever. You should get to know a person for a person. I personally, I have never dated somebody that was just drop down gorgeous, sexy as hell. I always went by how they treated me, how they talked to me, and how they respected me. And that ended up being 6 years out of that relationship.
And that's very important, and that's very big of him, because I want to get to that point where it doesn't matter what you look like, or basically your outside exterior is how you treat me and how you go about life in a positive aspect. But I guarantee you that I'm not at that point. So I guess my question is, like, being raised in a society where this is an important matter, like the outside, how much money you got. Like, I was raised on how much money you got, how you look, your social status, where you live. These are all playing a factor of what we identify as true love, or what's supposed to make us happy, when in actuality is how the person treats you. So how do I, as a person brought up in this type of world, change my mind into being that of yours, where it's just solely based off how you make me feel? Like, it's easy to say, or it's easy to go by once you talk about it, but when you're actually in the midst of it, it's hard to do, because your mind is programmed to think this way. Like, you look this way, you gotta have this, the A, B, C, and D. So how do I go about loving a person for who they are and how they treat me, basis off what they can do for me?
Well, first of all, you should never go off for what a person can do for you. First of all, you should be able to do for yourself.
Amen. And I can. I got a house. I got a car.
But when you start dating